My name is Digenibus, and welcome to the first episode of a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're starting off here in a cutscene. It's going to be a fairly long one, but it sets up the overall tone for the game. It's one of my most favorite games out there, but one of which I have never completed, because I always got sidetracked. But I think it'll be a nice addition to the channel if it picks up in popularity. So I will do either 1 or 2 episodes and see what the reception is, and then see if we could carry on with it. So it is also a fairly realistic, let's say medieval simulator, almost. Not really simulator, but slice of life, let's call it that. I don't know if you can hear me over the music here, but I'll try anyway. So you have to eat, you have to sleep, and the healing mechanics are also quite different to any other normal game. It is a lot slower in terms of pace than what I'm used to putting up, so it's something of a learning curve for me as well on how we're going to do it. But it's heavily story driven, so the amount of fights we're going to get into compared to a game like Skyrim is going to be a lot lower than normal. So as we go along in the episodes, maybe just sit back and relax and enjoy the story as much as I am going to. The starting opening here is a town called Skalitz, I think it was, is where your character Henry lives, and this is where the story starts out.
Today's a scorcher, eh?
Here's Henry's house, and that's his dad.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
And here is our character named Henry,
Henry!
who we're going to be following
Get
his
up
journey
now. There's work
of his
to be
life.
done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
So he's a little bit of a rebel starting out, as you can clearly tell. And here we go into our first loading screen. After this loading screen, if I'm not mistaken, we should be talking to his mother, as she does question him for the past few happenings of his life prior to this point, just so we can get a couple of skill points and something else to work upon. In this game, it is heavily, as I mentioned
A fine
before,
state you're in this morning.
story driven.
What on earth did you get up to last night?
And the reason why I'm saying that is because now we have our first choice. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to say that we are chatting in the tavern for a speech skill, just so we can have an easier time navigating our way through this world.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Alright, and for this one here, I want to try and get my vitality up, which should be your health. Just so I can survive a little bit longer, because the fights and surviving in this world can be quite brutal.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Okay, so we can ask a couple of questions here. One of them being, is Dad
Father angry
hungry
with
at
me
me?
for sleeping late.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joint's pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good.
A lot of the beginning of the story
He
is
always
trying
has
to...
his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Alright, thank you for interrupting me, lady. Trying to get Sir Radzig's sword sorted out to present to him. That is the whole beginning of the story. And this is where we'll just say we're hungry, just to find out
Can
where
I
to
get
get some
something to
food.
eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
And there we go. So we can get some food. And this is the start of the game. So we've got a new skill in vitality and a new skill in speech. As you can see, just to the right of our health bar there, we are hungry. But first, let's see what our skills are here. So we leveled up in speech. You do get points to spend on there as well as vitality and everything else. It does have a layer-based system in terms of armor, but we'll get to that as soon as possible. So, right over here, there's some food in the pot, so I'll just eat some of that. And maybe take some of this cheese. Okay. I think this is where we were sleeping, somewhere around here. And, yeah, so let's move along here. Get this door open and try and find our dad, so we can get some tasks from him to start this day off. Let's be polite and close this door for more. And let's go find Dad. Again, so you can see on the compass there, it is pointing this direction. The atmosphere of this game is absolutely brilliant.
Come here, I need...
Okay, so we'll speak to him.
At least you're up,
And let's get
that's
some
a
tasks here
start.
for the day.
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard.
Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
One of the most interesting things about this game is its attention to detail. So if we actually got the ale before doing everything else, by the time we get back to Dad, it'll be quite warm. So you won't be too happy with us. So let's start moving along and get some of these tasks done here for him. One of them being the charcoal. Okay, that's a bit of a lag spike there for some reason.
Now I see you, I hope it will go even better. Are you here to buy?
Indeed I am. Or
Is this the charcoal man? No, yes, the charcoal man, yeah.
God be with you, Henry.
Which king do you mean?
Greetings.
The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm not going to buy the charcoal yet. I actually don't know how much I need. Bag of charcoal, I need 10 of them. Okay. But I don't want to purchase too much. So let's get 10 of these here.
Good luck then.
Let's work out how to do this. And you accept over there. And I don't actually have any coin. Okay, so we'll exit that. Let's go find Kunish. Because I think he had the gold for us. Let's just move along here. And I think Kunish was in his house. Oops. Okay. We don't really want to trespass either. So we'll find Kunish maybe around the side. Is this him? No, Kunish.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Okay, so
My
we're
father
going to
sent
try
me
and
to
get
get
this
the
money
coin
out
you
of
owe
him.
him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Okay, we're going to
You
try
know
and
you
be
owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer.
a little bit
If you went
kind
to
here,
the
I
bailiff
suppose.
about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Alright, he seems to be quite hostile towards us. That's just an explanation of how things operate in this game. But we'll just close there for now and try and use our speech kill that we got earlier on.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that?
Okay,
Can
and we
your
lost
thieving
reputation
father
then
teach you
as
any
well.
manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Okay,
Goodbye.
and now we're going to get a lesson in fighting. Jab, direct blow to the face, kick. Okay, so I just need to learn a couple here. I think I got it. Let's close here and try and fight this man.
Take
Okay. As you start out in this game, you're not very good at many things. Especially your stamina, you have to watch out for. And obviously, your skills in fighting. But we are a bit younger and more nimble than this man. So I should learn to block a bit. Let's try and get him here in the face. One, he's getting me in the face. Let's block here. Alright, I don't think I'm going to win this fight, to really be honest with you guys. Been quite a minute since I played this game. Okay, let's move back here a little bit.
That's
And never mind. Our 1-2 did not work there, so we're just going to block here once more. And... Okay. Didn't get him there. Let's try and kick him. Alright, all I managed to do was kick him in the shin. While he kicked me in the crotch. Okay, we are getting him quite injured here. Come on.
Cunt!
You can't call me that. Okay. Let's try and get our healing back up here. Our stamina. Get him a bit of a cheap shot there in the face. Once more. Come on. As you can see, the fights are going to be quite slow in this game until we can get a lot more skilled in it. But if I remember correctly, it does happen quite quickly. Oh, there we go. Just need him in the face. Alright, we got a new skill in Unarmed. So that's actually going to help us out here. Block him here. Alright. Let's move back here. Character isn't good at blocking yet. Now. Things, because every time I do, it doesn't seem to do much. Let's give him a little kick here. Also didn't work, and we'll see. Okay. We have lost that fight.
You had it coming, you pup. And
But
your
we
old
did
man can
quite a
fuck off
bit of damage
too.
to him. And he's giving us quite the stern talking to. Alright. So, I do know for another way we can get that money out of him. But let's return back to Mother and get ourselves patched up here. I think this was the direction. Yeah. So we'll just go back to, not our dad, the blacksmith, but the Mother. I think we did close it into the house earlier on. So let's move along here and get healed up. Can we talk to her?
Ma?
Oof.
Ma!
We've gotten quite a beating there.
Won't stop bleeding.
Kunish.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Okay, so we got patched up there. Now we still have the problem of Kunish's money that we need to grab from him. But let's see what else we can do here rather in the meantime. So what I think we'll do is we'll go here to the bailiffs, which I think was rather this way. Well, not the bailiffs, the castle guards. Let's take a bit of a run there. Alright, friends.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Okay, let's try
Father
and get
sent
that
me.
cross guard first,
We're
and
forging
then
a
we'll
sword
speak to
for
them about
Zaradzic,
Kunish.
and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
I don't think they're going to be very intimidated with me saying that after having incurred so much damage in the last
Magnificent.
fight I went into.
Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Yeah, we got the crossguard. Let's try and speak to them about Kunish, though. If I can.
My respects to you.
Farewell.
Alright, never mind. We cannot speak to them about Kunish no more. Let's double check here. Nope, definitely not. Okay. So we got the crossguard, and now we still have the problem of Kunish. So let's keep running along here. Okay, here's Kunish's house, if I remember correctly. And the money for the nail should be inside there. Or unless we try and talk to him once more. Kunish?
One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
I laid many fingers on you, my man. 10 of them to be exact. Okay, so we'll just wait for him to go around the corner there. We'll try and crouch here. And we'll open this door. And we'll sneak in here. Slowly. Stealth is also a massive, massive part of this game. Well, at times, you can be super stealthy if you really want throughout the game, but you don't have to be. Okay, let's just close this door over here. And move on to the back of his house, which seems to be in almost disrepair.
A locked chest.
Okay.
I'll need a lockpick to get into that.
Alright, so I
Fritz
need
might
to
have one.
find a man in Fritz to try and get that thing open there. Let's just close this door so nobody thinks we're trespassing no more. And let's leave Kunish for now. And let's not speak to Bianca. There's a trade over there. Let's move over to whoever this E is here. Wait, let's check our map. Who was the E? By the ale? Okay, no. We want to do the ale, that's a charcoal. What is the B? Go for the sword lesson. Yeah, I suppose we can go for a sword lesson as well. Let's do that. By the guy with the B on him.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
Okay.
No, I don't.
Let's speak to
Have
this
you
man
recovered
again.
from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
Yeah, well, I'm
No
pretty damn
mother's
sure
happy
she
when her
noticed the
son
rest of
starts
the
to
damage
take
that
an
we
interest
just
in
got,
swords.
but who am
Where
I
there's
to say?
weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Let's do this
All right, I wait on the
training
ground by
here,
the sheepfold.
just so we can learn a little bit more on how to fight in this game. Again, since I am extremely rusty. I will just follow Master Vanyak over here. Seems to be walking at a faster pace than what he is, so this may be an excruciating experience. Alright. There's actually a very nice looking sword that he has on him at the moment. Hello, sheep. What the hell's wrong with that one? Okay. Let's just chase him along here for something to do while we follow this man over here. The sheep spawned out of nowhere. Basically, almost everywhere that you see in this game, you can try and explore. There's not always something to see, but there's always animals to shoot or something like that. Or other enemies, as you'll see later on in the game. So let's talk here to Vanyak.
So,
Get our
can we
lesson
get
done.
started?
Let's get this lesson
We can.
sorted.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Alright, so they're just telling me to use the A and D to move around here and unlock from a character. I like this and run away.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack.
It is
If you
directional
just fiddle
based, so you
around,
can
you'll
see
get
over
nowhere.
here.
Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
So go from down there, go from the top,
Fine.
go from this side,
Good.
go from
Once
one
again.
other side,
Fine.
and right over here.
All right.
And we've got the 5
The
points of the
point of the
star.
blade is for stabbing. Try it a few
See
times.
over there. Okay, so we can stab
Nice.
with the right click. Just move
Good.
along here.
Once
There,
again.
managed to hit him.
Fine.
And there goes our strength skill up a tiny
Good,
amount.
good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay.
Good. Once again.
I'm surprised he's managing to even throw this many, as he is fairly unskilled and will get winded quite quick.
All right.
Okay. Did we win?
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have
Alright,
to work
so
and
that
work.
ends our first sword lesson.
Use what you learned in real combat.
Okay, so
Better than experience, believe me.
alright. Okay, so that was our first lesson over there. We'll just move along for now. And try and find the man named Fitz first of all. I'm not too sure where he would be. But let's speak to... Well, we can't really do much. There is another option of taking down Kunish though. Let's try that one. It's not really the exact way to do it, but I'm not too sure where Fitz is, but I do know how to do this second method here. There's a guard over there, so we want to avoid him. But instead of fighting him, we'll just knock him out. There we go. Oh shit.
Watch out!
Okay, so knocking him out did not work. Obviously, I need to get better at doing that. But now we have initiated a second fight with the man.
I'm over here.
Hopefully we can win against him this time round. So, let's get this done. Finish round 2. Okay. I wonder if he got health back from the last fight. Hopefully not.
Take that!
Surely somebody should realize that I'm wailing on this man
You're
by
going
now.
to cry.
Twice in a single day.
Ow!
Okay. So we did make him surrender, and we'll talk to him once more. Continue combat. Let him go unarmed.
You're not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
If you insist.
Okay. So that didn't work the way that I planned it to, as I actually wanted to knock him out and steal his key. But we'll have to wait for him to get back, I think. So there'll be a problem for another day. Cannot speak to this man. So we shall speak to Bianca. Let's not get the ale just yet. We'll just do this for Kunesh to get back into the house there. Odd things like this can happen in this game fairly often, where you expect to be doing one thing and run off and do a second.
Our king. What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The Empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the Empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Yeah, clearly we were very unhappy with what Deutsch was saying, so let's help our friends here, because one of them is Fritz, and we need to get a lockpick from him. Here we go.
Alright, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Okay, fantastic. So we're gonna follow our friends, yeah? And try and sort out Deutsch's house with manure. Just slowly move along here with the guys. Let's see how well this goes. I think this was Deutsch's house, yeah? Alright, discuss the plan of attack with your friends. I'll actually speak to Fritz.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
Okay, we got some lockpicks from him, so let's talk to some of the other guys here quickly. Yes, Matthew. And they should start the sequence of events.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait! We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I need to speak to his wife. Try and lure her away so we can use this parliament over there.
What? What do you want, lad?
Okay.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Alright, so having lured his wife away, there she scampers off. And we, not looking suspicious at all in front of the house, are now going to get our revenge on Deutsch. Which also made us lose reputation with the townspeople, so we are going to have to keep an eye on that further down the line. And
What are
I
you
seem
waiting
to
for,
be the
soldier?
first one.
Fire the
Ah,
trebuchet!
never mind, I'm not.
For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
I wouldn't exactly call that
Nearly
clean,
as
my
good as
bad.
having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Alright, I think we're getting into another fight sequence here. And we're still a little bit damaged from before, so we're going to have to just be careful here. Let's just punch him.
Bollocks!
Come on. Ooh. Okay, need him in the face. We got the same in return. Let's give him a bit of a kick here. There we go. I'm gonna try and do... Okay, he's down. Here is somebody in a green hood. Just hit him a couple of times here. That was Spijek. And we'll go on to the next man. Who is this? Okay, so somebody called the catch pole is on the way down to catch us. And now the four of us are just going to run away here quickly and try and escape him. We discovered another...
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Thanks, my man. Okay, we are getting a little bit winded here, but that's to be expected. Our Henry is not the greatest man around. But as we make our escape over here, this is where I'll end the first episode. And we shall pick up with this man's story, or Henry's story, in the next episode.